What's the damn deal, YouTube? It's your boy Quad Bruh, and today I'll be reviewing the URUAV UR65. That's a mouthful. This is a little brushless 65mm FPV quad made by URUAV, and this thing is awesome. Let me tell you. I haven't really flown a FPV quad in probably about 2 years now. Circumstances took me out the game, and I've been missing it, but just didn't have the money to really get back in it and invest in my 5-inch or my bigger quad. So I somehow came across these new super whoops and brushless whoops. This isn't a super whoop, but it's the perfect size for indoors. 1S brushless whoop, and it's really awesome. Right here you just see me. This is my really first day really being able to fly this thing, and I'm just trying to get my throttle management together and relearn the sticks, get my muscle memory back to flying. As you see, I'm kind of up and down all over the place. Just trying to get reacclimated to flying because it's been a real long time. Like I said, about 2 years, almost 2 years exactly. So these things came along, and I was like, man, this is a perfect way to get back in it. I don't have to go out into the field, and you tote all your copters out there, and the next thing you know, you forget a battery, you forget something you need, or something, you fly 2 seconds and it breaks, and you forget your screwdriver or something like that. And you can't fly no more, and you just be pissed because you spent the day out there and can't get your flights in. So with this, you know, you can fly around your house anytime. You got 5-10 minutes to fly, and it's really cool. The batteries are cheap. You can buy a whole bunch of, I think I bought 6 G&B 260 milliamp hour batteries from Amazon. I think they're like $26. It wasn't too expensive. This quad actually came with 3 250 milliamp hour batteries. So I've got 9 batteries, and I got six battery charger that comes with this thing, so I can keep flying indefinitely. The batteries last about 2 minutes. Like here, my amps are running out, but I still want to fly, so I'm still putting around. These 1S batteries, they have a super sag in the battery. Like almost as soon as you start flying, they just drop to like half power. So here I am flying around, trying to get every last bit out this battery. It's 3.1 volts, and just had a good time. Don't want to stop flying here. I'm giving it all she's kind of getting a little. Oh, there it goes. Didn't have enough amps to get over that couch. I'm lucky I got over there right there. So that's that. And let's see here. Here we go again. It's my next run. I think this one's a little bit better, but yeah, man, this thing's just awesome. The camera, I think it's 600 TBL TV lines. Transmitter is 200 and no, it's not 200. It's 25 milliwatts. That is. So it's not the best, but for close proximity flying, I'm an indoor flying, and you know, flying not too far from me, it works fine. I have it with the FrSky transmitter. This thing comes with a SP Racing F3 board. I think 5 or 6 amp ESCs. It's all built in. I mean, I used to dream of, like, when I started this, quads like this. We used to try to make them the brushless, me and my partner Encore, and yeah, like follow people on YouTube building different things, and next thing you know, it'll be too heavy, and then you get it to work, and then there'll be lines in the video because you don't have a resistor, or what is it, a low pass filter to take out the fuzz, so you gotta put that in there, and that adds extra weight. It was just a nightmare, man. Spent hundreds of dollars trying to build micro brushless quads, and they just wouldn't fly, or just wouldn't live up to potential. And this day and age, I mean, everything's just so easy. It's plug and play. I do have the Project Mockingbird settings on here in beta flight. I can't go into too much into that, because I'm really learning all that stuff myself, just in the PIDs and whatnot. I never was very big into that and quite understand all that stuff, so I'm taking the time now to learn more about it, how to tune quads, because that's never really been my strong suit. But when I first got this, matter of fact, there was a problem. One of the motors didn't work. I contacted Banggood, because that's who I got it from, and they had a solution. They refunded me $15. That was enough to buy almost two new motors, so I bought 2 more motors from them. I got it from the American Warehouse, the quad and the replacement motor. So it took me about a week to get I'd say about 8 or 9 days for the thing to get to me, and then it took me about a week for the replacement motor to come. So they stood behind it. I mean, stuff like that happens. Matter of fact, online you see a lot of people have issues with the motors not working, 1 or 2 motors. But I think once you get this thing tuned in, it's just really awesome, and it's worth it. Also, that I also had a twitch once I did get it working fine. It had a twitch in one of the motor in it. So went online, also on YouTube, there's some videos about that, where you set the gyro and the refresh rate, or whatever that stuff is, from 8K. It's set on 8K, 1K. And you set them both to 4K, 4K, and then you set the ESCs from D-Shot 600 to D-Shot 300. After I did that, this thing just flies so smooth, and just a joy to fly. It's so much fun, just whipping around the house. See, I'm banging into stuff, and it doesn't hurt anything, and it keeps flying. It's just fun to knock around the house with this. You get enough time to really get your maneuvers and stick movements together without worrying about breaking the prop or breaking the frame, or all that type of stuff. This thing's really resilient. It bounces back. It takes a punishment. You see, I'm not really going that fast. You probably see the throttle never go above about 70%. That's that little cyclone down the lower right corner. Took me a while to figure that out, but yeah, that's what that is. I'm not going as fast as this thing, because it's really fast. To be a 65mm little whoop. But yeah, I'm still trying to get my throttle management down and movements, as you see. That door is giving me hell, as y'all probably saw there, because it's at a funny 90-degree kind of cut, and you can hit it just right and go right through it. But from the outside going in, I never had it lined up just quite right most times. So yeah, I'm just whipping around, flying. Oh yeah, I didn't go upstairs much, because I always get caught up here. Look, can I make? Oh, yeah, got it. Oh, nope. Yeah, I always have to end up taking the walk of shame up the stairs when I crash, because it'll get wedged in the door or something like that. Turbo mode doesn't necessarily work in that situation. Oh, damn. Ooh, out of there. Yeah, I just had another ran out of amps there. The battery sagged too much, and I should have probably came in. We'll see, it's at 3.5 volts now, and jumped back up. So yeah, it's crazy how the batteries just kind of just sag out on you like really quick. Boom. Okay, this is the next day. I went outside. Oh man, look at that. Shut up. I went outside to fly, try to fly acro. I didn't know I forgot I had horizon on my stick. I didn't save the settings. I wanted to just to have angle and air mode, so I could have complete manual, but it was in horizon. I didn't know once I flipped the switch, it got so squirrely that I couldn't even really do anything but try to concentrate on flying. So I went back to stability mode here, trying to get my feel a little bit better about myself, because I totally wiped out in horizon mode. Yeah, it's gonna take me a little while. I feel like I'm gonna have to learn how to fly acro all over again. Flying in stability mode is really coming back pretty easy, because when I was building my quads, a lot of times I would crash them and they wouldn't work for a long time. So I ended up buying a whole bunch of toy quads so I could fly them around my house, line of sight, and that's how I kind of learned how to fly. My stick coordination on little toy quads. Watch YouTube videos. Gotta give a shout out to Frequent Flyer, because he had a tutorial on how to kind of coordinate the stick movements, and I learned a lot from him, showing me what to do. And yeah, I'm not as pilot as him, but I learned just the basics basically from him. So hopefully my skills will pick back up, and you know, I got this cool thing now, and being that it's so resilient, I can actually get a lot of stick time in, and you know, just get better, because that's the main thing. You just gotta keep flying in this hobby, and if you can't fly, then you're not really progressing. Even though there's been stints where I wouldn't fly for a while, maybe a month or two, and I come back and it seems like my skills would have improved, which is crazy. This isn't the case now. It's 2 years off, so I'm rusty as hell. But I am, you know, for the second day back on sticks, I'm really pleased with my progression and my abilities. I'm just having a lot of fun, as you probably can tell here. I'm just zipping around. The next day, I went back inside because I was tired cutting the grass and the walk of shame. The grass was too high for me to use the turtle mode to get out. So yeah, I came back in. I was like, man, forget that. Plus, it was kind of cold out there. My batteries were just sagging really hard out in the cold too. That was another reason why I was having a hard time flying. Just the batteries just give out. So came back in and having a good old time. See, I'm just trying to find lines in the house, the same old lines over and over. Nothing really, you know, you can only work with the space you have. And so I'm just doing that, not really doing any low flying, just trying to keep it in the air pretty much. And eventually, I had some passes where I was doing low stuff, trying to go on the furniture and stuff, but it wasn't quite that interesting, so I just kind of left that out, and posted a few of my longer runs where I make it through the whole pack. Did want to put a whole bunch of choppy, you know, stuff in there. I was like, let me just show how. But anyway, this thing is really cool. I hope I touched on everything. And there's the last crash. And you know, I mean, if you like it, I suggest you pick one up. It's so cool. They have like this, the EMAX Tinyhawk that comes with a remote. That just, you know, really, you know, this thing's really cool. It reminds me, like, you know, as a kid, Star Wars, you always wanted to be able to fly a TIE fighter or the speeder bikes. This reminds me of the X-Wing fighter. You know, you got, it even looks like R2-D2. It looks like R2-D2 in the back of the X-Wing fighter. And yeah, it's just a fun. So that's my 2 cents. And hope you liked the video. If you liked it, make sure you like and subscribe. And if it does well, I keep on posting. All right, holla. QB out. Peace. Quad.